Good morning. I'm Emma Healey and I run Way to Fitness. Now, one of my most popular classes that I do online is called Better Bones, and it is designed for anyone who wants to get more active, but also for anyone who has issues with their bone strength, maybe osteopenia, osteoporosis. And we do exercises that make us strong and we can function as best we can, but we're avoiding any exercises that make things worse. Okay. So, for our bit of our workout today, our 30-minute workout, if you had something like a roll of wrapping paper or a very lightweight, this is pipe lagging, it's a woggle, but anything that's light, like a rolling pin that's very light, you could use that. For our strength section, we're going to be using hand weights. And if you don't have hand weights, that's not a problem. You could use 2 bottles of the same size of water. 500 mils of water is just over a pound, it's half a kilo. Or you could use tins of soup or baked beans. All right. So we'll be doing that a bit later on in the session. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warm up. Then we'll be using our woggle. We'll be using our weights. After that, we'll be doing some balance work and some stretching at the end. You'll need trainers or close fitting shoes on your feet so that when we do the balance work, you are safe. Now, you can do this session sat in a chair, like I'm going to do most of it in a chair. And if you are in a chair, just make sure your hips and knees are at the same height. Okay. The chair needs to be stable and strong and no wheels. All right. You choose if you want arms on the chair. It just depends on what you feel comfortable in and what you've got available. Height of the chair is very important. All right. Okay, so we are going to make a start with our warm up. So if you're in a chair, please hip walk to the front half of the chair, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back and down, and we've got these feet a hip distance apart. So let us get some music on. Brilliant. So we are here. Just draw your middle in a little bit. We call it have a strong center. It just means you're using all the muscles to protect your back while you're exercising. Okay, so first things first, we've sat up tall. We're going to start with some heel lifts and then front of the foot lifts. So are you ready to join me for some single heel lifts? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and lift, lift. It's a very subtle, small move, lifting and lowering the heels. Give me a few more. This warms up the calf and the ankle. Last few. Then you're going to lift the front of the foot up. It doesn't go very high. Lift. Lift. Yes. Brilliant. That's it. Few more. Then we're going to do the £1 coin exercise, which is heel and toe on the same spot. Here we go. So it's heel and then on the toe. Heel. All on the same spot. Brilliant. Now you're going to change legs. So it's heel and toe. Brilliant. 2 more. First leg, we're going to do a little heel dig out the front. So we're going to go front, back on the toe. Everything's going in a nice straight line. Why don't we change legs? And heel and toe. Brilliant. Are you still sitting up tall? Fantastic. Now a little side step out. And as we do this, keep the ankle under the knee. 2 more. Now you're going to change sides. Step over the cat and back again. That's sunshine, yes. Okay, back to the first leg. Heel dig, but push the arms forward. Tap the shoulders. Brilliant. Now can you do me 4 side steps? You can take the arms here. 2 more. Okay, heel dig, second side. Push the heel forward, out the arms. 2 more. Well done. Now that little side step with the arms going out too. Well done. Brilliant. Now you're going to swim with the arms forward. Swim. Now we're going to keep this quite small to begin with. Now you're going to reverse the arms but going back. Brilliant. Good. 4 more. Okay, it's breaststroke forward with our swimming here. Forward. Brilliant. Okay, now you're going to reverse the arms, so go wide and in. 2 more. Now we're just going to do a little march on the legs. We're just going to march here. Now all we're doing is we're sitting up tall. We're making sure we're landing the feet, landing the heels, that's it. Now, can you change that to a march 1, 2, 3, and then a knee lift? Here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, lift, lift. And while we're doing that lift, we're making sure we're sat up tall. Brilliant. Now we're going to change this into a 1, 2, 3 kick. So it's a 1, 2, 3 kick. Brilliant. Good. 4 more. Well done. Now just go back to a little walk. That's it. Now we're going to move to that woggle or roll of wrapping paper. Okay. And come back to a little march. I'm going to talk you through the 4 moves we're going to do. So you just watch for a minute. So with the woggle, we're going to go here, here. So we'll do 4 of those. Then we're going to go forwards and up. Okay, so that's our first move, and you're marching on the bottom. Second one, you are skiing. The arms and the heels lift, and then they come down. But if you're standing, you could do a lift and then a little squat. You see, you keep that back nice and long, okay? And it's as though you're sitting on a bucket. That's your skiing move. Now, canoeing, we hold the paddle here, and we're going to dig it in deep without leaving, okay? And then we change. That's our canoeing. Then 4th move, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 over the top, 3 here. Then we're going to do some knee lifts. We're going to go lift and lift. And when we're doing that knee lift, we are sitting tall and keeping our back beautiful and long. Okay, so are you ready? Marching on the bottom. We're going to do a little cross with a wobble. Here we go. So we're going to go here and here. 2 more. Brilliant. Now go forwards and up. Forwards. 1 more. Now join me for skiing next. Here we go. So we're down there again. So it's seated, those heels are lifting, arms are reaching up. 4 more. Last 2. March on the bottom and do me some canoeing. Here we go. So we're in our canoe. Change sides. Change again. And change. So we're moving on to 3 taps and then knee lifts. Here we go. So we're going to go 1, 2. Now over the top, 3 taps. Brilliant. Knee lifts. We're going to lift and lower. 2 more. Okay, back to our little cross with the woggle and our march. Here. Brilliant. 2 more. Okay, we're going to go forwards and up. Forwards. 1 more. Well done. We're going to go skiing. Arms and heels are lifting up and down. Brilliant. Okay, just 4 more. Then when we're going to go canoeing next, we're going to start on the left side this time. Okay, canoeing and 1, 2. Brilliant. Change hands. Change again. And change. So it's 3 taps down that left side. We're going to here. Brilliant. And then over the top, 3 taps. Brilliant. Then we're going to do knee lifts. Lift and down. 2 more. Brilliant. Okay, and march. Oh, that's it with our woggle, our triangle. Brilliant. Forwards and up. 1 more. Okay, let's go skiing. Arms and heels are lifting and reach. Brilliant. Oh, I'm definitely feeling warm. I don't know about you. Give me 4 more. Last 2. Then we're going to go canoeing down the right side first. Here we go. Brilliant. Change sides. Change again. And change. 3 taps down on that right side on our knee lift hand. Brilliant. Over the top. Excellent. We're going to do our knee lifts next. Lift and down. Stay sat tall. Well done. 2 more. Brilliant. March with a crossing woggle here. 2 more. Brilliant. Forwards and up. One more. Last time for skiing. Here we go. And left. And brilliant. That's good. Just give me 4 more. Last 2, and we're canoeing down the left side. Here we go. Grab your paddle. Yes. Brilliant. Change sides. Change again. And change. So last time, 3 taps down on the left. Here we go. And over the top. Brilliant. Doing our knee lift. Lift and lower. Brilliant. Woo! Well done. And pause. Good. Now sit back and rest at the back of your chair, but I'd love you to just keep the heels lifting and lowering so that you don't just stop altogether. All right. So we have finished with the wobble. What we're going to do now is use our weights or our water bottles or tins of baked beans. Now, there's just a few things to remember when you're doing weights. Always keep your wrists and forearms straight like that, okay? We're avoiding that. We're avoiding that. We want it straight, and that way we keep our wrists healthy and free of injury, all right? So, I'm going to get my weights here. This is how I'm going to be holding them. We suggest if you use water bottles that they have a narrowing in the middle, like a waist, all right? Because it's easier to hold something that's smaller, especially if you've got little hands like me. So I'll be doing sort of eights or so of each exercise, maybe 2 lots of 8, 16. But you just do what feels comfortable for you, all right? So we are going to start. We can be in the back of our chair, but I want the feet a hip distance apart, and I'd love you to be sitting up tall, all right? Now we're just going to have the arms long down by the side. The palms are facing forwards, and we're just going to lift up for 2 and lower for 2. Elbows are staying in at the waist. Are you ready? Here we go. So we're going to go lift for 2 and down for 2. So this is working the front of the arms, our bicep muscles. Lift for 2. And again. Now, are you up for doing 4 more of those? Join me if you are. Lift for 2. Brilliant. Okay, just give me 2 more. 1 more. Good. And rest. Put your weights down. Just wiggle your arms. Now, I always like to wiggle the fingers because gripping something can sometimes make your fingers ache. So say your imaginary piano. So what we're going to do now, we're going to hold the weights again. So this time we're making a tray with our forearms, a flat tray shape, and we're taking those weights out. Those elbows are staying in at the waist. So we're going to go out for 2 and back for 2. And have your favourite drink on your tray that you're going to keep flat, because if you drop the arms or lift the arms, you slop your hot chocolate. Okay, sitting up tall, are you ready to join me? Here we go, and out for 2. Brilliant. Now, I've assumed you like hot chocolate. You might have something else more exciting on your tray. Afterwards, in the comments, say what was on your tray. Brilliant. Give me 4 more. Out for 2 and back for 2. Brilliant. This is a great exercise that physios will often give you. The shoulder and upper arm strength. 1 more. Well done. And rest. Good. Weights down. Wiggle the fingers again. So that's lovely. We've done lots of nice work for the front of the arms and for the shoulders. Okay, now we're going to go back to the bicep curls, but this time we're going to do wide ones. Okay, we're going to do wide ones here. So just practice that move without the weights. Okay, so instead of just coming up with parallel arms, we're going to do it a bit wider, like making a W shape, all right? If you want to, grab your weights. Okay, shoulders relaxed, back and down. And we're going to do a wide W shape, keeping the hands and wrists straight. Are you ready to join me? 5, 6, 7, and up for 2, and down for 2. Brilliant. It does feel different, doesn't it? Those elbows are still in at the waist. That's it. Brilliant. Now, can you give me 4 more? Here we go. And lift the toes down. Brilliant. Okay, give me 2 more. 1 more. Good night. And rest. Weights down and wiggle. Brilliant. Now, we've done lots of work on the front of the arm. We need to do the back of the arm because muscles always work in pairs. So we're going to use the back of the arm. Now, I'm going to show you side on what it looks like. So imagine you've got a side view. So your elbow is by your waist, but you take the elbow behind you. You're looking forward. And all we're going to do is lengthen and bend that arm. Can you see that the upper arm is staying still all the time? But you're working the back of the arm. Now, it depends what sort of chair you're sitting on. You may need to just move slightly to one side of your chair, but you are still stable and strong in your chair. Your feet are flat on the floor. Your elbow is back. And we're just going to lengthen and bend that arm. Okay? Sit nice and tall. Take the elbow back first. Looking forward. Here we go. We're just going to lengthen and bend. Brilliant. That's it. Right. You're sweeping the hip with the weight. Nice work. Last couple. And then we're just going to pause. Good. Now that was a narrow one. While we're on that side, should we do a wide one? We take the elbow wider and we lengthen out. Okay, it works the same area but feels different. So take the elbow back. Here we go, and lengthen and bend. Brilliant. Brilliant. 4 more. Last 2. Last 1. Brilliant. Okay. Other arm. So if you're on a wide chair, move very slightly across. My chair's not that wide, so I think I'm just going to stay put. I am sitting tall. I'm taking the elbow behind me and extending the arm. Here we go. Wiggle. So remember, I'm sweeping the hip, not quite touching it. And the upper arm is staying still. Brilliant. Last few. Well done. Pause. Then we're going to repeat that, but we're going to take the elbow wider this time. And just do a practice. We're going to lengthen it and bend. Okay? So wider elbow. Here we go. Upper arm stays still. And 8, 7, 6. Great. I can really feel that in my shoulder and the back of the arm. Last few. Brilliant. And rest and relax. Good work. So front and back of the arm is done. Shoulders, very nice. Now let's wiggle. Wiggle those fingers. Brilliant. Well done. Okay. So what we're going to do next, we'll practice without the weights, but we're going to be here. So elbows are at shoulder height, knuckles are forwards, all right? And we're just going to lengthen the arms in front, but don't quite straighten the arms, and then bring them back in. All right, just chicken arms are straight. Push it out and back in. Now, the further you take your weights, the harder it is. So if you want to, just take them a little bit forward and back in, okay? Right, grab your weights. Remember, wrist and forearms straight, knuckles are forward, sitting tall. 5, 6, 7, and push. So arms are going forward in a straight line. That's it. Brilliant. Could you do me 8 more? We're going 8, 7, 6. This is great for the upper arms and shoulders. Last couple. Well done. And rest and recover. Brilliant. Now we've finished with the hand weights for now. So I'm going to put them away. So the hand weights are brilliant for some upper body work. And for some lower body work, we are going to do a sit and stand exercise. So you rest back in your chairs and I'll show you what we're going to do. We are going to hip walk to the front of the chair. Okay, we're sitting up nice and tall. Now we've got feet to hip distance apart. We are hinging, we're keeping the back long. We're coming forwards, moving from the hips until our nose is over our toes. Now, you could use your arms to help you. If you had arms on your chair, you could push up. Ideally, I'm going to get you to come up to standing without helping yourself. You could use your arms to help in a swinging action. Then make sure you can feel that chair on the backs of your knees, and then we just bend the knees and sit back down again, keeping that back long. Now, if you want to make it harder for yourself, you cross the arms, nose over toes, we come up, feel the chair, and gently sit down. Okay, and then we're going to change those arms halfway through. So our first 4, let's do it together. Come to the front half of your chair. Trainers or close-fitting shoes on your feet, nose over toes. Okay, so we're going to come up, stand tall, make sure the weight's through the heels, then feel the chair, and we sit back down. Okay? It's really important that your feet are apart because then you'll be more stable. All right, hips distance apart. Again, we're going to come up, feel the chair, and gently sit back down. Again, nose over toes, push up, feel the chair, and come back down. And one more. Come up, feel the chair, and gently sit down. Well done. So we're going to do 8 more. Now I'm going to do 4 with my arms like that, 4 with my arms like that. But of course, you can let your arms help you if you wish. Okay. So nose over toes. Okay. Here we go. We're coming up. Feel the chair. Gently sit down. Again. Nose over toes. Come up. And it's so important that you feel that chair so that you know you're safe before you sit down. So there's 4. I'm going to change my arms. Again, next 4. Nose over toes. Push up. And sit back down. Brilliant. Come up. Last 2. Well done. So this is a great leg strengthening exercise. You don't have to do as many as we've done. You always just start with 4. Come down. Well done. Right, we're going to do a little bit of balance work now. And before we do that, we need to make sure the area around our chair is clear of equipment. So, it's looking good. Come on. Okay. So, we are going to move the chair. Move anything out the way that we need. Brilliant. Okay, so we're stood up nice and tall, relaxing those shoulders back and down. So the chair is here to help us. We need good balance to stay safe in every area of life, all right? So, we are going to start by thinking about our posture. It's very easy to be like this, okay, throughout the day, but we would like to start relaxing the shoulders back, and we are really drawing in, and we're stood as tall as we can, like we're a puppet and someone's just pulled the string and we've lengthened. That's how our body loves us to stand. Okay. Now we're going to do something called the tightrope. So imagine you're at the circus. Now this foot is at the back, and I'm going to get you to step the other one in front. Now you can choose, depending on how your balance is. If you need it slightly across from the other one, that's fine. Or you can have it in front, but please leave a gap between the heel of the front foot and the toe of the back. I'll show you side on. I'd like you to have a bit of a gap, all right? So we're either in front or slightly to the side. The slightly to the side would be the entry level, all right? So we're here. We are stood up tall. Use your chair if you need it. You could have a grip. You could have a light fingertip touch. You could have a hover. You would have no contact, all right? So let's just stay here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's change sides. The other one at the back, other one in the front. Remember that gap between the heel and the toe. We are really standing tall. I'm just going to count down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. And then nice and stable. Back to the first side. We could, if you wished, close the gap. That's going to make it harder. And again, you choose your arm line. We're standing up tall. This time I'm going to count down from 8. Here goes 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and wait. Change feet. Listen at the back. If you wish, close the gap between the feet. Really stand tall, just keep your balance. It feels different on the second side. Okay, we're going to count down from 8. We're going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Brilliant. Now we're going to go back to the first side, and I just want you to make it a tiny bit harder for yourself. Just tweak your hand line. So if you're grabbing it, maybe move to a fingertip touch. Fingertip touch could just move to a hover. These are just ideas. You see what works for you. And if you're already here, you could very gently march the arms. I know. You choose. So, feet in front. We are on the tightrope. We are standing tall. Here we go. And 8, 7, 6, 5. Good work. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And feet side by side. Good work. So just change sides. This other foot's at the back. This one's at the front. Now remember, the second side is going to feel different. Could be good. Not better for me. Okay, so I'm going to spread the weight evenly through the feet on the floor. I'm going to think very tall, stable thoughts and count down from 8. Here we go. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Now we're going to have a stretch. We're going to start with our stretch stood up. We're going to change our music. So, brilliant. Okay, so we are just going to do a little stretch to the front of the leg, a quad stretch. So we're stood up tall at the back of our chair and just bring the heel towards the bottom. That's it. We're standing up nice and tall. Lower that foot down, change legs, other heel towards the bottom. And we're looking forwards. Well done. And pop that leg down. And give those hips a bit of a wiggle. Now, we are going to come back to our chair for our stretch. That's it. And we're just going to do a little stretch of the upper body, but we're going to put one hand on the knee. This palm is up, and all we're going to do, imagine this is an eye of the needle that you've made here, and you're going to thread it through. Just look to see what you're passing something through. I'm going red cotton today. I don't know what colour is yours. What's the colour of your cotton? And then we gently turn and rotate gently with that bent arm. So palm is up, thread it through. And gently turn with that bent arm. Now we're going to just do that 2 more times. Thread through, look. And then if you wish, look to see where the elbow goes. If it's comfortable to you, you can lengthen and open the chest and shoulder. And one more. Thread through. And gently turn and open. Brilliant. Roll the shoulders. We're going to change sides. So hand on this one. Palm is up. Thread through. My cotton has turned to purple. That's it. And it's a small turn with a bent arm. Thread through. Well done. So for your next 2, if you wish, thread through, palm is still up. Then rotate looking to see where the elbow goes, and if you wish you can open for that lovely chest stretch and shoulder stretch. And one more. Bent and open. Well done. And roll those shoulders. We're going to start with the fingertips together and just ease the inner knuckles together and away. That's a lovely finger stretch. If you think, oh, that's nice, but I could do with more, link the fingers and gently turn the palms away, lengthening the arms forward for an even bigger palms and finger stretch. and then relax and wiggle. One arm in front, help that straight arm in towards the body with either your hand or your elbow. And that will give you a lovely upper arm and shoulder stretch. Fantastic. Let's change arms. In front, help it in with the hand or the bent arm. Fantastic, well done. Now I'm sat at the back of my chair, right? Make sure you are too, because feet flat on the floor. We're going to hold on to the chair. We're just going to reach up as high as we can and gently reach over for 1, 2, and 3. Let's do that again. We're deliberately holding onto the chair to give us support. We reach up and we reach over for 1, 2, and 3. Let's change arms. Hold the chair, sit tall, and come over. And one more time. Reach and reach over. Fantastic, well done. Now I'm going to change my position and come to the front half of my chair this time. Okay, one leg straight out the front. So we've got a straight line, ankle, knee and hip, and we're flexing the foot, so we're bringing the foot up. By doing this, we can feel a lovely stretch in our calf. That's it. On this side, we've got a nice straight line going on. Ankle is directly under the knee. We put the hands on the knee, we sit tall, then ease forward. And because we're keeping our chest up, we should feel a lovely stretch in the back of the thigh as well. It's a hamstring stretch. So we come up, sit tall, and ease forwards. Brilliant. Bring the foot in, hands can be under the knee, we sit lovely and tall. Now most of us just prefer to stay here, but if your hip and knee is happy, we could put that ankle on that knee. We sit tall, ease this one down, and if you wish, come forward, keeping the back long. Woohoo! We're feeling a really big stretch in the hip. Let's change legs. So we lengthen. We start by just flexing the foot. That gives us a calf stretch. Hands here on the knee. We sit tall, we ease forward, but keeping our chin and chest up, and we feel that gorgeous hamstring stretch. Again, so let's sit tall, ease forwards. Brilliant. Then we can bring that foot in, hands onto the knee, sit tall. You can stay here or take that ankle on the knee. We can encourage this knee down. We could sit tall, ease forwards. This gives us our bigger stretch. Fantastic. Oh, one more time. We sit tall and ease forwards. Brilliant. Okay, we'll pop that foot down. So just to finish, take a lovely breath in as we reach up. We breathe out as we bring the arms down, and we give ourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember that feedback. What color was your cotton and what did you have on your tray? I want to know in the comments. If you'd like more details about Better Bones sessions, drop me a message and I'll tell you how you can enjoy a whole week for free. Thank you. Bye-bye.